YouTubers, this is Miss Coco HCG. It has been forever and a day since I've made a vlog. I think the last time was about 7 months ago, if I'm not mistaken. And um, as you might have guessed, the last video that I made was the declaration of, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to start over, I'm going to get her done, only that I disappeared shortly afterwards and there's nobody that needs to even begin to question why is it? I mean, was she successful? The answer is no, I wasn't. I dropped off. I did my own thing, which was the seafood and eat it diet. I ate and I ate and I ate and I ate, and the fat came back and really deposited itself all over my body in different places than it ever used to do before. It has nothing to do with the drops or the diet. And I say that again, it has nothing to do with the drops or the diet. The diet did not fail me. I failed myself through the diet. And the reason why I want to stress that point is because, excuse me, more times than not, when most people start a diet, myself included, so I'm going to speak for myself, I start off really empowered and I feel like I've got this. And then ego sets in or an emotion sets in, and I do what is the norm, which is to turn to food. Because I've never ever made it to a point where I was in any kind of maintenance on any diet that I've ever done in my entire life, I never had the chance to reintroduce foods in a way that my body would, number one, accept that I'm eating the new foods and stabilize. I never got there. I would be doing a diet for 1, 3 weeks, maybe 4 tops, and then I would just fall off. And so that's the reality. And more times than not, it's the reality for a lot of people who come on YouTube and post these videos about the wonderful benefits of a certain diet that they're on, and then they disappear. And the last time you see them, they might have been like 10 pounds down, 15 pounds down, maybe even 20 pounds down, but then you don't see them again until they come back, like myself, and they have gained a lot of weight, and they're saying, I'm back. Well, I'm back. Okay, so that's the reality of where I am right now. Um, However, there have been a lot of things that have been going on in my life. I moved from Florida to Georgia, um, completely uprooted my life and decided that I'm going to start life over. And in a new place, surrounded by new people, and just be able to tune in to me, do this for me. My kids are grown. My family, everybody that I love, everybody that I care about, they're all in Florida and I miss them terribly. But at this point of my life, it just seemed that God was just pressing on me to make a change. And so I'm here. I've been blessed in that I got a job and a place to live. And I have one friend here. And that I've been able to spend time with myself and truly get to have a better understanding of who I am and what it is that I truly want and what it is that I say I want, that I don't act as though I truly want. And ultimately, I'm always in that deficit of never having what it is that I say that I want. And so, with that realization, with the me, myself, and I time that I've been spending, because I don't have family and friends to hang out with, and I'm not, constantly on the phone with them now. Here I am, and I, of course, am thinking about my weight. Now, I remember I don't remember the person's name, but I remember the book that she wrote, and I remember the countless talk shows that she appeared on. Um, where the title was, It's Not What You're Eating, It's What's Eating You. And so there's obviously something that has been eating me that has caused me to turn to food as being the answer. And I have hidden behind whatever it is that has been eating me, that has caused me to turn to food that is the answer, because it suppresses whatever it is that I don't want to deal with. And so the only thing that I have to deal with is almost the self loathing that comes after I've finished eating all this food, and after um, the plates cleaned and the leftovers are in the refrigerator, and then I have to go and I have to get dressed in something that doesn't fit, and then I just feel terrible about myself, and then I walk around not feeling confident, and I walk around feeling that, oh, I've got to suck my belly in, or I wonder if my back fat's showing, or if my ankles are swollen, whatever. Just putting on my shoes is a huge production. um Putting on shoes is a huge production. And it's so it's so amazing to me how the everyday can definitely be altered when you have a weight problem. For example, I went into one of my favorite stores and I wanted to try on a pair of sandals. And I knew that I could just slip them on right where I was standing, but I knew that that was going to be a production to slip them on where I was standing. So I sat down, and then the production came in trying to get the sandals on. I could not bend forward because my belly was so big that it made it near to impossible. So I'm trying to slip my foot in different angles. I'm trying to breathe in. I'm trying to suck it in. I'm trying to twist and turn, just to do the sandal up. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And so I had to put the sandals back because I wasn't sure if they would actually fit. And then there was another pair that I tried on, and I had pants on at the time, and I thought, well, these don't look bad. But then I pulled my pant leg up to see how they looked, and I could not believe that that was my ankle. I could not believe that my ankle was that fat, and that my feet actually were fat. So, with that being said, um, there comes that walk that you have to do when you know that the realization hit you in the face, and it's almost like the walk of shame. You walk the walk of shame about the way that you have allowed yourself to be, the way that you have allowed yourself to become because of weight. And so, I did that walk of shame to my car, and I thought, enough is enough. So I'm back. And although I'm not doing the original brand of HCG that I started on, which was the Omni Drops, I am doing Dr. Simeon's plan using another diet drop brand to basically, you know, get a grip, to look at myself and playing, stop playing, to stop telling myself that I'm cute being fat. It's not to say that I'm not pretty, but when I turn my face and I see all this and I have to take 20 different photographs to find one, that to me tells me that I don't feel good about myself. And I want that to stop. I want to be able to feel good about me, the whole me, inwardly and outwardly. And because weight has been one of these things that has always hindered me to feel 100% good in my own skin, I'm here. I'm here being transparent. I'm here being slightly emotional. I'm here because if I say I want these things, then why don't I have it? And what is it that has been eating me that I always have to turn to food to help me to deal with it? Is it part of me that is afraid of success? Am I afraid of who and what I might become if I become a slimmer, healthier me? Am I afraid of being really sexy and believing it? Am I afraid that I might meet someone that likes that me that I truly want to become? Is it that the excuse um, that I attract certain things? Is it what I really, really want to hold on to, knowing that it's all negative? When I strongly believe in the law of attraction, I strongly believe in the law of attraction. I know it works, and I know if you don't change the way you think, you don't change your life. And I know that if you speak those things into existence, that they become your reality. If you keep telling yourself, I'm fat, I'm fat, I'm fat, you are fat. So, I mean, there are hundreds of different things that have been running through my mind during the last few days, but it doesn't change the fact that I'm here and it's time to get started. What I learn about myself during the journey can only be healing if I truly allow myself to be open enough to receive those things and to deal with them as they come up. And so I want to be able to make these videos for that purpose. Maybe it will help somebody else to see me being transparent, someone that can relate to how it feels not to be able to put their shoes on because their belly gets in the way. And I just want to get started, basically. And so this video will give you the intro that I got started. Today is my first day on phase 2, very low calorie day. I did 2 days of loading. I will put up my starting weight, and my measurements will probably, the measurements at least, will probably be in the next video that I do, but my starting weight will definitely be here. Actual fact, I got a little book. I think the writing's probably backwards, but it basically says, change your thoughts and you change your world. So just so that you all know, on April 29th, I weighed in butt naked on the scale, first thing in the morning, after I peed, after I pooped, at 233.5. My belly, breathing out, was 48.5 inches. Across my lower belly, which is the saggy part, below the navel, maybe about 2 inches below my navel, was 47. My waist was 47.5. My breast measurement, chest measurement, across the nipples, right across, 50 inches. My neck, 16 inches. My hips, 46 inches. So my waist is 1.5 inches bigger than my hips. My right arm, 16 inches. My left arm, 18 inches. My calf, 18.5 on the right, 18.5 on the left. My thigh, 18 on the right, 27 on the left. My ankle, 10 inches. And so that was on April 29th. And then on April 30th, after my first day of loading, after I pooped and after I peed, no, before I pooped and before I peed, my weight was 235.7. After I peed, after I pooped, my weight was 234.5. And this morning, starting my very low calorie day, when I weighed butt naked, after I peed, after I pooped, I was 235.4. So I gained 1.9 after loading. So that's a lot of information that I'm sharing with you there, and I'm just going to be as transparent as I possibly can with my videos. I want to be able to post at least once a week. To commit to anything more would be me saying I'm going to do something that I probably won't do it. But if I can get something in between, I will. But definitely once a week. And I'm going to let you all know right now that you can email me, or you can, you can email me at Miss cocohcg@gmail.com, and you can message me and say, hey, where's your weekly video? I would very much appreciate it if you did. Just to, not necessarily remind me, because if I'm going to be true to myself, then I'm going to remember. But just, to show that, someone cares, that there's some support out there, that people are actually rooting for me. Because anyone that has a weight loss problem, trust and believe, anyone that has reached that point where, there's nothing more to hide, they're just being transparent. And being overweight hurts. It hurts physically, mentally, emotionally, and yes, even spiritually. It hurts. And I just want to deal with it. I want to get to that maintenance phase. I want to be able to say, listen, if I can do it, you can do it. And truly believe it and know it and mean it and be convicted behind being able to say it, that I can hold somebody's hand and say, I know what it is, because I've been there. I've been there, done that, and I have to remind myself every day that I could go back if I don't go forward. So I'm almost at 20 minutes into this video, and I'm going to put on another video which will follow this, which will be the pictures, and you'll be able to see my pictures and all that stuff, and what I'm working with currently and where I am currently, and listen to some music and all of that good stuff. Sorry about the video quality, but that's the way it is right now on this thingamajiggy that I'm using. And I hope to make many videos, and appreciate you listening. Until the next one, bye.